Right guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video we're gonna be working on the Dodge. We did not forget about the truck, it's just we're a little busy and I'll show you why. We couldn't really focus on the Dodge because we were vinyl wrapping the Gladiator. The car is complete, so I paused the video. You guys should go check it out on my channel, the video us vinyl wrapping the Gladiator. But now we're back on the Dodge. Right, so I guess we're gonna start with changing the oil pan, which this truck is not as simple as other cars. To change the oil pan, you have to lift the engine a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and lose some parts, lose the engine brackets. That way we'll lift it up a little bit and get down and pull the oil pan out and put a new one. Right guys, so let me show you why we're trying to lift the engine. Basically now we have like, I would say 4 inches from here to that, but everything was almost tight. So there is no room to get your wrenches to unbolt everything. So now we do have a little room. We're gonna unbolt all the bolts and drop the oil pan down. And it's kind of long, it goes like all the way over there. And it's a tough one. So that's the highest we can go with the engine right now, because we're stuck right there. It's not going any higher, but so far so good. I think we can get it like that. Right guys, like always when you start digging through stuff like that, you always find problems more and more. So basically that's the engine bracket, and we unbolt the bolt to kind of lift the engine. And this bolt is bent big time. It's so bent that it doesn't even come out. So now all I have to do is take the engine bracket out for us to pull this bolt out and put a new one. And there's like 4 bolts right there. I barely can reach them to get this bracket out. So fun. Alright, so I pulled the bolts out from this bracket, engine mounting bracket, and there's like no room, but surprisingly this came out. And let's take a look at it, how bad it is. So we were trying to pull it out from over there when this was in place and there's no room, but we thought we were gonna pull it out, but no way. Look how bad this is. And looks like we might need to buy a new bracket because this one is damaged. Or I don't know if they sell just the part that goes inside or not. We'll see. But definitely we need to change this. So the oil pan is finally out. Man, that's a tough one. So it wouldn't come out because I have to slide it that way. But this pipe, it's in 4 screws. That one was not that bad. This one was really bad because there is no room over here. And I had to stick my hands from here, and I can't really see anything, so I had to like find the screws, the bolt, and pull it out. This one not too bad, but yeah, it's out. And I'll show you guys under. So there's like no room over there. It took me forever to pull this one out, and it has like a million screws, like everywhere, all the way right there and here. But it's out, and I think it's gonna go back easier because now I know what to do. That's the new oil pan, new gasket. Now I gotta go under and put everything back. Right, so the oil pan, it's in. We didn't put the oil in yet because the engine is still hanging. Well, that's because we need one more bracket, the engine bracket. So after we get that one in, we'll complete everything, and then we're moving to painting and get this truck all painted. Right guys, so we did swap the new engine bracket. We put a new oil. We changed the oil filter, so the truck is drivable right now. Now I gotta go to the shop, get the truck on the trailer and take it to a shop to get the frame done. And then we're gonna start painting everything, put it together and go from there. truck is at the shop, the frame is done, it looks good. Now I'm gonna go with my brother at the shop and start prepping the fender, door, because this is what's damaged right now, and the bed. We're gonna fix everything, bondo, paint everything, and clear coat and everything. And that's gonna be our first time doing that, so we'll see how it goes. But it should be simple. So we just sprayed everything with primer. It's raining like crazy outside, so I hope the water is not gonna mess up our paint. But yeah, cover this with plastic for now. I'm gonna go get some propane and warm up this room a little bit before we paint. So everything is going good for now. Right, so we're done painting. We did a little bit of work on the bed. We spray paint, clear coat, everything. Well, for first time, it looks really good. And for sure, it saved money not paying somebody to do the job. Let me show you the truck too. Right, so there is the truck. Well, if you guys remember from the previous video, I was showing the fender had some damage and the door on the bottom. But we fixed everything, we painted, and the color match is really good. We didn't touch the hood, we just painted the fender and the door. The color match is really good, I'm happy. I mean, for first time we did it, but it looks really good. And we did fix the, well, we fixed the fender and the door, but we had to take the truck to a shop to get the frame done. So all that corner was done by a framer, but it's not painted yet. We still have to do a little bit of bondo and finish painting the bottom. But other than that, all the gaps, everything are perfect. It looks good. Now, there is maybe a little bit of difference if you look at the doors, the color match, but I'm not sure if because this door is dirty, that one is clean because we just painted and put it back. But we will vinyl wrap the whole truck, so you'll never see that. Like I mentioned before in one of the videos, that we are trying to keep a low budget on this truck. That's why we had to start doing some of the work ourselves. Like we never paint before, we're prepped for the paint, but we did it this time. It worked pretty good, and we may start doing that all the time. But with the frame on the truck, we had to take it to a shop because that's a little more difficult, and we need different tools for that, which we don't have yet. But little by little, we're gonna try to get everything done by ourselves. But other than that, stay tuned for the next video coming, because next video we're gonna start putting everything back. We're gonna do the leveling kit, lift the truck about 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches, and install the big wheels on. So right guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Please like and share, subscribe to our channel, find us on Instagram, it's a Custom Auto Builds, and I'll catch you guys later.